Before you start using your credit card, there's 6 steps that you need to follow. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never heard of me, my name is Herman Shumo. I'm an accountant by day and an entrepreneur by night. Without further ado, let's get started. First thing first, number 1. If you have any debt outstanding with your credit card or any credit card at the moment, please pay them off. Just pay them off. Don't go and start using another credit card or signing a new application if you have outstanding debt. This is not helping your credit score. If you have various debt on various credit cards, pay the lowest ones first, even if it's got the lowest interest rate. The reason why I want you to do that is because it will be the easiest one to tackle, and it will give you that emotional victory to go over the hurdle of paying that one card. And after seeing that first win, you'll be so excited to go ahead and do the second one. So pay the lowest one first, and then when that's done, you go ahead and pay the second one, and then you pay the third one, and then at the end you pay the bigger one. I know how daunting that can be, but I'm sorry, there's no other way. That's the first thing that you need to do. So now the second step that you need to do here is to set up a direct debit. So earlier I was saying you have to be able to pay your credit card in full every month. I know that you're not a machine and that you won't be able to remember all the time. So what you want to do is to go to your bank or go to your online banking and set up your payment as a direct debit. So you don't have to remember it. It has to be automatic. Whenever that card, those expenses become due, it will just take money from your debit card and pay that credit card expenses for that specific month. You set that up and you're good to go. Now, to make sure that you don't have any trouble with this, you need to make sure that you don't overspend. It means that you're going to spend more than what you earn. And if you watch my first video, one of the first secrets, and maybe the only secret winning a personal finance, is to spending less than you earn and investing the difference. So you always have to make sure that you spend less than you earn, so that whenever at the end of the month, whenever that direct debit wants to take money from your debit card to go to your credit card, it does it so that it pays in full, so that the amount that's on your debit card should be higher than the amount that higher than the expenses that you spend on your credit card. So watch what you're spending. So you actually have to item out all of those elements: your rent, your phone bill, your internet, your TV, how much you eat out. Itemize them and know how much they are. Very, very important. What happens if you don't do that? You start paying interest because you didn't pay in full. So that difference hasn't been paid when it was supposed to pay. Straight away, the bank just applied the interest charges on the card. And interest charges on the card are the highest at the moment. So you want to avoid that at all costs, because you're going to be slapped back with probably between 18 to 24% APR interest a year on that difference. So watch out your expenses. Monitor them, make sure that they are lower than your income, so that at the end of the month, when that direct debits come, it covers the amount in full. Now, that's one thing to watch for, overspending. The second thing to watch for is your credit limit. Don't spend more than what's there. Just because you have a 10,000 limit or 20,000 limit or 7,000 limit doesn't mean that you have to go and spend that much. You don't have 7,000 in income, so don't spend 7,000. You don't have 10,000 income per month, so don't spend 10,000 or more than that. Don't spend your limit. Just don't spend your limit. As soon as you start spending your limit, you get slammed with a charge. The banks are there just for that. They want you to slip so that they can make money, because that's how they make money. They make money when you overspend because you have to pay interest, and they make money when you slip on going over your credit card, because when you go over your credit card limit, then you're slapped with a charge. And if I remember well, it's somewhere between £35 to £50 for the overspend that you do. So watch out for those two. And the only way you can watch out for those two is by monitoring your expenses. So the third thing that you want to do before you apply for any of this reward card is to make sure that the card is right for you. Don't go and get a cashback card if you don't value that. Don't go and get a mileage card if you don't value that. Take a card that you value the most. If you're an Amazon spender, get an Amazon card. If you are a Sainsbury shopper, get a Sainsbury card. If you're a cash person, get an Amex card. So pick what is in line with your interest so that you get the benefit of actually using that card. So once you've picked that reward card, you want to make sure that you use that card for every spending, like I was saying earlier, just to make sure that you maximize that reward that you can get on that card. So just imagine, this is just like magic. Like every time you spend money, you make money. So you spend money with that card, you get the cash back if you're a cash person. You spend money with that card, you get a mileage back for your next trip. You spend money with that card, you get the lower you spend on your next purchase. So use those reward card for all expenses to make sure that you maximize the reward. You maximize the reward on them. Now, the fourth element here, which is the fourth step, is do not apply for any credit card if you have any big application loan that's going through at the moment. That would be something like a house. Why? Because every time you apply for a credit card, you communicate them that, oh, if you already have a car, why are you planning to apply for a card right now? Maybe you are someone who doesn't know how to manage your card. Why do you want more credit if you already have credit? You know, they will be able to see that, okay, you've got a £7,000 limit or £10,000 credit card limit at the moment, but you're going to apply for another card. So every time you apply for a new card, it temporarily affects your credit score. So therefore, if you have a big application loan for like a house, a mortgage, for example, it could hinder your application if the interest on the loan for that house was supposed to be 3%. That, you know, this additional application for a new credit card could then communicate to them, oh, they're applying for a house, but they want more credit. It will make you less credit worthy to their eyes, and therefore, you know, instead of getting that interest on that mortgage at 3%, you end up getting that 4, 5, 7%. So you want to avoid that at all costs. If you have a big application going through at the moment, student loan, card loan, house loan, do not apply for a credit card. And then my last point is, do not ever withdraw cash with your credit card, because you will be charged fee for doing that. Secondly, you'll be charged interest for withdrawing that money on that card. So don't ever, please, do not ever use your credit card to withdraw cash. So these were the 5 steps that you need to check before you go and apply for credit card. If you got tremendous value out of this content, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. I'll be dropping a new video every week, so make sure that you hit that bell to make sure that you never miss anything. If you have any question or any concern regarding all the stuff that we talked about today, please leave the question below and I'll shoot a video to answer them. Now, click on this video right here if you want to know how to optimize your credit card to squeeze all the juices out of it. You know, if you really want to go deeper into that topic, this video will show you exactly what you need to do in order to optimize your credit card. And this is only if and only if you have checked all the 6 boxes that we talked about earlier. You know, making sure that you're not in one of those categories. And if you are, fix that first before, you know, you then go ahead and optimize your credit card. I really appreciate the fact that you spend your most precious asset, which is your time, to watch this video. Now, it will be a shame for that time to go to waste. So please take some time during your week, during your day, over the weekend to implement some of the suggestions I'm discussing on this channel. Your financial situation will not improve by only listening to me, but it will improve by implementing some of the suggestions I'm discussing on this channel. Now, go take action.